everybody, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tensei Shitara Slime Datta chapters 58 through 60. So, the last time I covered this manga, we found out that Milim had basically made a declaration of war, and we were also going up against oh my god, what's their names? The world travelers, Shogo, Kirara, and Kiyoya. So anyway, let's get to chapter 58 and see what happens next. It seems you won't understand unless you're literally knocked some sense into. Then I shall be your opponent. Shion, I sense an unusual presence from him. It would be dangerous to fight without the Odachi Gorikimaru. Yes, however, Lady Shana, the opponent is a human. It's not that I'm belittling them, but Lord Rimuru's wish is to have coexistence between monsters and humans. In that case, I believe that I should be able to physically settle things as peacefully as possible. Peacefully? How fun. If you're going to be in my way, then I'll destroy you. And chapter 58 is titled Calamity. Are you having fun? Oh, this pretty cover page. Hey, shouldn't we better call for the guards? I'm sure they're on their way. It seems it's from the entrance. Apparently Miss Shion is the one who's dealing with them. Something seems to be happening. It's rather convenient for me that their attention is elsewhere. Muilon, this is your final order. Turn the capital city, Rimuru, into an anti-magic territory. With Milim being out of control, there is no time. Please start as soon as possible. Milim? Did something happen to the demon lord Milim? I did not grant you permission to ask questions. I'm very sorry. The purpose is to prevent communication with the outside. Please hurry. Just one thing. This magic is triggered through the caster. In other words, after turning this place into an anti-magic territory, being a mage, I myself will not be able to do anything as well. I also won't be able to contact Lord Clayman. That will no longer matter since there won't be any further business. Is that so? If they find out that the spell originates from me, I will undoubtedly be apprehended by the executives of this town. At the very least, Sir Hakuro seems to aware of my true identity. I think it's supposed to be seems to be aware. Fucking typos. Seems to be aware of my true identity, so I won't be able to make it to the end. But I can't keep running away anymore. Where are you going, Muilon? Crucius. But I'm in a hurry. What is it? Do you need something? No, it's nothing like that. I was wondering if you know about the story of an example. Story of an example? Could he have noticed something? It's a story that is new sweets has just been made at a restaurant. They're called cream puffs or something, and they say that it's very delicious. If you have time, why don't we go together and have some? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm sorry, but I had already been given some yesterday, and I'm in a hurry right now. Don't tell me, was it from Yomu? Yes. That bastard's stealing a march on me again. Anyway, I have a little business to deal with, so perhaps later. Later? Can we really meet later? Just now I got an unusual message. The Beast Kingdom, Yorizanya has received a declaration of war by the Demon Lord Milim. Demon Lord Milim has? Yeah, apparently she will be coming to attack within 1 week. That's a huge issue. Won't you have to go back home? With Milim being out of control, there is no time. Ah, so that's what he meant. Clayman has contact with the Demon Lord Milim. It's obvious that he's intending to have her do something. It's possible that this declaration of war is also part of his plan. Don't you think something's off? Huh? About Demon Lord Milim. She may be called the Tyrant of Destruction, but she's not a being without reason. That's what Lord Carrion had once described Demon Lord Milim as. I actually like that. I'm going to read that. The Tyrant of Destruction, but she's not a being without reason. Definitely describes Milim to a T. It's possible that your master, Demon Lord Carrion, may have touched a nerve. Well, I can't say that it isn't a possibility. Still, considering the characters of those two, it's more likely that a third party is involved. That's a strange theory. Is there a basis for there being a third party? There's not much for me to say other than claim that it's a beast instinct. But if Yorizanya and the Tempest Federation had a demon from an unknown origin appear during the day of the declaration of war, they're scheming to do Oh my god, Rings. Let me reread this again, because Mulan is about to be busted. If Urizania and the Tempest Federation had a demon from an unknown origin appear during the day of the declaration of war, they're scheming to do something in secret. Explain yourself, Mulan. You, under whose orders are you stationed here for? I see. So you notice that I am a demon. For someone who's usually dense, you're very sharp in situations like this. I won't ask who's giving you orders and what your intentions are, but whatever it is, don't do it now. The upper echelons of this country are very tense at the moment. I was informed as a guest of Urizania. It seemed that a few days ago, a group of armed humans have been seen approaching. I was unaware of that. Something is about to happen. Something different from Clayman's plans. If an outsider makes any suspicious movement, they'll be arrested. So for now, behave yourself. If the plan goes awry any further, who knows what Clayman will do? If I don't hurry and activate the spell, oi, Mulan! I have no choice, Crucius. I have no other options. If you get in my way, I will kill you. Whoa, Mulan, you... Why would you go that far? Damn, Mulan looks fine. Don't tell me, were you planning to die? Why? Is it something that's worth risking your life over? Just what the hell is your master planning? Be silent. If you keep talking, I really will kill you. Tell me more about that story. Oh, tell me more about that story. Yomu, Mulan, if there's something wrong, tell me. I'll protect you. Are you an idiot? Can you tell just by looking at this form that I'm a demon? So what about that? Regardless of your race or whatever, that has nothing to do with the person's charm. When I found out that the master of this country was a slime, I was able to understand that. I love you, Mulan. It's natural to feel wanting to protect the person you long for. Up until now, I was nothing more than an illusion created to deceive you. The person that you are expecting does not exist. Don't worry, Mulan. He's looking at her. Until the day I die, I will continue to allow myself to be deceived by you. If you believe it to the end, then it won't be any different from the truth. Let go. Sorry. What's with that sneaky hug? Well, I just thought if I went along with the flow, she would let me. I won't forgive you. What the hell? This has nothing to do with you. I'm no longer lost now. Thank you, Yomu. Mulan! As long as I can protect you, I will... What is that? Magical effects have disappeared? Shion! What is the matter? What is the matter? Despite your strength, it's not quite as measured up to be. Oh my god, warning's holy shit. What is the matter? Despite your strength, it's not quite as, measured up to me. That's what it's supposed to be. Fucking typo. Woman's got some nasty legs. Oi, is it ready yet, Kiyoya? Although they said it would be immediately after the commotion, it seems the effect hasn't appeared yet. So Clayman was working with them. Effect? What are you talking about? That's a secret. It would have been fun if I had to get serious right now. Either way, it would be fun to overwhelm you. Prison field? What exactly is that, Lord Rahim? Lord Rahim, it's a holy purification boundary used by the Holy Knights. Are you aware, Kiyoya? Not in detail, just that it is supposedly a technique used against large numbers of monsters. As long as you recognize it, that's fine. The principle of the prison field is the same as the holy field, although the effect is a bit watered down. Should it cover the whole city, confusion will be inevitable. Do you understand? This is to ensure that our victory is even more absolute. Looks like it has finally begun. On this day, the capital city of Tempest, RIMURU, was engulfed by two barriers. One of the effects is the obstruction to the outside through magic invalidation. I can't connect with Lord RIMURU. And the other, what's the matter, sister? You look pretty exhausted. What's the matter, sister? You look pretty exhausted. Causes monsters to weaken. Ooh, alright, let's get to chapter 59. Sir Vester, any word from Sir Benimaru? Since the report of Urizania, there has been nothing. Transmission won't connect from here as well. I see. I shall head out for a moment. The rest of you will remain here and protect Sylvester. Okay. Sir Gavel? This presence. And chapter 59 is titled Despair and Hope. Lord Rimuru, finally! After the battle with Hinata, I was unable to teleport back into town, so I flew to a nearby cave. Vesture assumed that the town was enclosed with some kind of magic that prevents any interventions from the outside. From Milim's declaration of war to the request of accepting refugees from Urizania, it's troubling, but before the difficulty of another nation, the main priority should be of Tempest's own dilemma. That Milim, what is she doing? It is a great relief to see you safe, Lord Rimuru. Sue! The effect of the greater magic anti-magic area is confirmed to being originated from the inside, and the decrease of magicule accumulation from the outside. Decrease of magicals, is it the same as the holy field when I fought with Hinata? Negative. Although it shares the same principle, the purification ability is weaker. It is possible to resist the multiple barriers. It should be possible for me to pass through inside. I'll apprehend the guy who casted the spell from within the town. I want both you and Soka to go and find the one responsible for the barrier outside. If you think you can win, disarm them, but don't kill. Yes, sir. But even with that said, why would they cast the barrier? It is possible that this may just be the beginning. Please be cautious, for it is likely that one of those responsible is a human nation. The kingdom of Pharmas is taking military actions and is heading towards Tempest. It's frustrating that I had to get caught by Hinata. What's with the crowd? Lord Rimuru, thank goodness. It seems that I've made you worried sick. I'm sorry. It's a relief. It seems that I made you worried sick. I'm sorry. It's a relief to see you safe, boss. Lord Rimuru, there are things I wish to report and consult with you. Please, this way. Hey, that crowd over there. Now, move aside, Grucius. I can't do that. Not when you guys have lost your cool. I won't hand her over to you. She is our primary suspect. It's unfortunate. She's our primary suspect. It's unfortunate for both you and Yuan, but there's nothing we can do about that. That's enough, Benimaru. And that's my husbando. Lord Rimuru. There was an attack. If it was the usual, there wouldn't have been this much devastation. Had we not been weakened, we not been weakened by the barrier, there wouldn't have been. What? They're all dead? Oh my god. The assailants had hidden themselves among the merchants. We were respectful to the humans as ordered. However, we did not expect that there would be malicious humans to be hidden among us. Silence. Be silent. I apologize. I didn't mean... I see. Number 1, do not attack your own. Number 2, do not look down on the other races. Number 3, do not attack humans. They were obeying my orders. If I hadn't cast the greater magic, none of this would have happened. Notice, there's another barrier, the greater magic, other than the greater magic, magic area that is spread from outside the town. That's right, calm down. This woman is trying to provoke me to killing just her. By keeping calm, you can clearly tell that she's trying to prevent both Yuan and Grishus from getting involved. So it's you, Majoran. Your sentence is currently pending. I'm sorry, but you're now under arrest. I want to know more about the situation. Give me your report in the meeting room, Lord Rimuru. If you don't mind, may I also participate in the meeting? I believe I can give a report about this case from a human outsider's point of view. So you came? Yeah, thanks. Fire Miles! Yay! Fire Miles is here. The first offenders were a group of 3 people. It has been reported that one of the suspects provoked a confrontation with one of the guards, and that a battle took place in that same area. Shuna and Gabuta Shuna and Gabuta shortly after Hakuro joined into the fight, but as soon as the battle began, the town was engulfed by 2 barriers. One is the anti-magic area, and the other causes monsters to become weak. If it wasn't for that, then Hakuro would have never lost. Afterwards, about 100 knights from the kingdom of Farmus came to this town. When they saw this fight between one of the attackers and Kabuta, they said this: "We heard about the nation of monsters and have come to investigate, but just look at this commotion. We will act accordingly to the laws of mankind." After delivering these words, they began to wield their swords against monster kinds. Not just the guards, but against bystanders as well. So that's why there were children involved. I feel like I'm about to erupt in rage. I need to calm down. As they were leaving, they made a declaration. "This town is contaminated by monsters. Our god, Ruminas, will not tolerate a nation of monsters, and thus, with the support from the Western Saints Church, we will eradicate you by force. The time will be 1 week from today. Our commander is none other than His Royal Majesty King Anomalus." Wait a minute. That's when Milam was supposed to launch her attack. It's in a week. It would be less trouble if you just submit to us. If not, then in the name of God, we will make sure to cut you all down. Yeah, you motherfuckers are being played. What a shit show. According to Sue's report, the Farmus Kingdom had already begun to take military actions. It was already decided that the results found from the investigation was true. If you think about it, by connecting together with Hinata's actions, the Farmus Kingdom and the Western Saints Church are in this together. Still, whether it is the doctrine of the Western Saints Church, which advocates the destruction of all monster kinds, what is the Kingdom of Farmus's purpose? If I may, of course, Meyer Miles, the Kingdom of Farmus was originally a nation that prospered in trades. This was due to it being the only safe route for the Western countries to have direct transactions with the Dwarven Kingdom. However, since the rise of Tempest, there has been a major reform in circulation that has begun to take place. Highways were built in the forest that was once considered to be a danger zone until now. A safe and inexpensive tax trade route was born. In other words, for the Kingdom of Farmus, this is a competition of interest. Furthermore, this is a country that you would want to possess rather than destroying it, such as the value of your nation. It wasn't my intention to meddle with the balance of the surrounding nations, but in the end, it's due to myself being an amateur. So, was it really due to my actions? Lord RIMURU, please don't misunderstand. Huh? Although I was explaining the reason behind Farmus's motivations, that doesn't mean that I agree with their response. First of all, I find it strange how this did not go through with the council. The earlier three are most likely operatives to claim legitimacy that the monster kinds were the first to start the fight. I am here as a representative of merchants who lives in this town. Who live in this town. Although there are those who fear the Western Saints Church, our beliefs are still the same. If you're going to face Farmus, we will give you as much support possible. Weapons, rations. If you're in a hurry, we can gather them up by using our personal network connections. I'm an adventurer from Blumund. I've recently been given permission to use this town as an activity base. If you need any strength, could I give you a hand? I would also like to help. Me too. Same here. Me too. I'm very grateful to hear them say that they wish to help. But I thank you all very much, however. We will deal with the situation ourselves. Everyone, please prepare for your return. The reason why I'm refusing is because I don't want these people to be involved. And it's also to make sure that nothing happens to them so that we won't be held responsible. That's true, because what they could use the humans as pawns to make it look like it's all RIMURU's fault. It would be unacceptable for those who want to slander the nation of monsters as evil, that there are those who acknowledge our town and wish to defend us. It's also possible that they may take measures to silence them. See? If anything happens, I'll be sure to testify. As if anything can get worse than this. Taming to those that are injured. Yes, sir. Lord RIMURU, you have returned. I'm glad to see you safe. You too, Shana. Hakuro. Kabuta. The attacker was said to have used space attribute skill. Although I've attempted to treat the wounds, it won't allow me to heal them. So even the full potion isn't effective. Yes. Great Sage, can we finally use gluttony? Solution, there's no problem. The part that was removed in battle with the unit named Hinata has been completely restored. Confirming that the spatial attribute effects has been found. Would you like to use the effects of gluttony? Definitely a yes. Huh? I'm alive? Are you all right too, Gramps? Do you wish to go back to sleep? Thank goodness that they're recovering enough to be able to have their usual conversation. Yeah. Hey, Benimaru. Where is she? Benimaru wouldn't respond to my question. After he replied with a simple, please follow me, we began to walk towards the square where the bodies of the monster kinds are placed. Over here. What? This is Shion? Kabuzo? It was reported that Shion protected a child who was being attacked by the raider. In the end, we couldn't move as freely due to being weakened by the barrier. Kabuzo also attempted to protect Lady Shana and... Lord Rimuru? Sorry, Rimuru's mad. Ooh, some hockey about to be used. I'd like to be alone. Sorry, I'd like to be alone for a bit. Please call for us at any time. We will come to you right away. Notice the overwhelming aura causes strain for the weakened monsters. That's right, the mask was... What's the analysis of the anti-demon mask? It is complete. Do you wish to duplicate it? Please. How did it come to this? Notice cannot be answered. What was the right choice? Notice cannot be answered. Was it a mistake to be involved with humans? Notice cannot be answered. Hey, is this my fault? Notice cannot be answered. While my mind remained calm and cold, intense emotions were swirling within me. Not a single tear would shed. I was able to cry during that time with Miss Shizu. Just when did that change? Ah, I see. I have already become a monster in heart as well. Whoa. Sir Cobble, I've heard the situation from the merchants. I don't know what to say. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know. I thank you for your concern. Mr. Rieger, where's Mr. Rimuru? Lady Eileen, I'm very sorry, but, sorry, it's Lady Ellen, my bad. But Lady Rimuru has, oh my god. But Lord Rimuru has requested to be left alone. The boss actually said that? Yes, everyone else is keeping their distance. I understand. We'll stay outside of town for a while. So let us know at any time if you need someone. Thank you. Mr. Rieger, I'm begging you, please make a request to Mr. Rimuru. There's something that I really need to tell him. Young miss, that's a bit... Yeah, Ellen, Eileen, whatever. There are people here who... There are people here who's holding back. Sir Rieger, I'm depending on you too. Huh? No, but I'm also depending on you. We're sorry for making such reckless requests, but this is something that Mr. Rimuru needs to hear right now. Notice search results, no applications. The magic of complete resurrection cannot be found. I see. I can't stay here like this forever. The bodies will eventually decompose as magicals and disappear. Oh, this is so heartbreaking. Why did I put Shion? And, oh, the mask is cracking. Gluttony. At the very least, please rest in peace within me. Mr. Rimuru. So you came, thank you. But please wait for a moment. I need to start my work. Mr. Rimuru, although the possibility is very low, no, it is virtually impossible, but it's there. A fairy tale about a resurrection from the dead. Oh no, we're gonna get into some necromancy? Ooh, that is not a good idea. A fairy tale? But that's just a fictional story. Why are you telling me this? Stop it, you're making me hope. That there's still something I can, do for these guys. For these guys? Is that what it is? No, I just don't want to lose them. Although you may, think that it's just a myth, it's still a tale based on true historical events. So that's why, Mr. Rimuru? No, I'm sorry. I felt so happy that I just, revival from the dead, huh? AKA necromancy. It's like a story from a dream. As long as the possibility is in 0%, that's more than enough. Tell me more, Eileen. So now we're at chapter 60, and I'm telling you, this is basically this is necromancy. Let's be real. Let's get to chapter 60 here. Find the ones responsible for the barrier outside. If you can, don't kill them. If you use this iron thread, you should be able to transmit your thoughts despite the anti-magic barrier. It's connected. Don't get hasty. Is that you, Sue? you are unharmed. I am very relieved. Sorry, a lot of stuff was going on and I didn't have the time to make contact. So, did you find them? A group of knights from the Western Saints Church, let me read this part. So, did you find them? Yes. A group of knights from the Western Saints Church stands just at the west from the country. The scale is about the size of a standard battalion. Each are guarding of what looks to be a magical device. It is likely that this is the cause for the barrier covering the town. Do you think you can disable it? If I make the first strike, then about one corner. Gotcha, don't push yourself. More importantly, make sure that you don't underestimate your surroundings. Yes, sir. I've kept you waiting, Eileen. Let me hear about it. Let me hear it about that tale of resurrection. Okay. And chapter 60 is titled Prerequisite of Hope. An elf? This is an age-old story passed down from the sorcerer's dynasty, Sarion. A story about a young girl and a dragon. There are only 4 in this world that exist as the true dragons. The first of its kind lived on the earth with a human and had a child. The first true dragon, giving most of its power to its offspring, crystallized the rest of its remaining strength, creating a baby dragon that could be called its own body, and gave that baby dragon to its own child, a dragonoid girl, as a gift. The little dragonoid girl had immediately grown to love the baby dragon. It seemed as if peace would forever last in that land, until one day a tragedy occurred. In a desperate attempt to subjugate the dragonoid girl, the great magical nation had killed the baby dragon. The little girl grieved and enraged. The powers that she had inherited from her father were immense. Even when the entire nation was devastated, that rage would not dissipate. By the time she regained her sanity with the combined strengths of the Demon Lord and the Queen of Fairies, the once powerful nation was reduced to a pale shadow of its former glory and became nothing more than a tale from the past. Wait a minute. Regained her sanity. Oh, okay. So, remember that Demon Lord we met not too long ago, or aka the Queen of the Fairies, because the Queen of the Fairies and this one Demon Lord are the same, or one and the same. Although it wasn't intentional, countless lives were still sacrificed, awakening the Dragonoid girl as a Demon Lord. Then a miracle happened. Soon after the girl's ascension to a Demon Lord, the baby dragon began to evolve even after its death. Wait, is that Milam? Seeing its attempt to stand, the little girl was overjoyed. However, that miracle did not take shape in a form she desired. Chaos Dragon, the baby dragon who had lost its soul at the time of its death, transformed into a wicked dragon with no will of its own. As she watched the figure that began to destroy everything, her expression was of that someone who lost a cherished friend. In the crowd of terrified people running away, the Dragonoid girl had then understood that her friend was no more. And with her own hands, she then sealed away her friend's corpse. That is the tale of the Dragonoid girl's first achievement as a Demon Lord. And that is the end of the story. Wait, is that Milam, though? The destruction of a nation and the evolution to a Demon Lord and the resurrection of the baby dragon that shared a bond. That Dragonoid girl is most likely Milam. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm not the only one that thinks that. It's true that monster kinds have absurd ways of evolving. Even just giving a name can be chaotic. But there's no point if they turn into a mindless beast without a will. Yes, I think the issue is the absence of souls. Soul, although I'm not skeptical about their existence as a person who was reincarnated to this world, I guess you can call it a sense of self. Affirmative. More precisely, it is defined as the source of self-formation. However, the soul mentioned here also includes the soul in its vessel, the astral body. So you have the soul, which is the core, the source of power and tension. The material body, the flesh. The astral body acts not only as a vessel for the soul, but also a gauge equipment for reasoning. And the spiritual body, recording is the recording device of existing memories to overlap with the material body. That girl's baby dragon had lost both its will and rationale because its soul didn't return, huh? It's likely this town is currently enclosed by barriers, right? Then just maybe Shion and the others might still be here. That's true, because... and I'm very curious about this, though. Because they're monster souls, That's why they wouldn't be able to escape the barrier. But if they were human souls, definitely going to be able to escape the barrier. Notice, although the souls of the deceased would normally diffuse and disappear, there is a possibility that they remain trapped inside the two barriers. The probability is 3.14%. Wait, isn't that a pie? It is. Mr. Rimuru, no, it's nothing. Is that low? No, it's the opposite. The probability of resurrection is a little over 3% if I become a demon lord, which was the whole point. That motherfucker would because we knew that they were trying to turn Rimuru into a demon lord. It's coming. I'm glad that he's going to become a demon lord. Aline, thank you for sharing this information, but is that all right? Aren't you pretty much encouraging me to become a demon lord? Yeah. My real name is Eliune Grimwald. I'm from the royal family of Sarion. Are you serious? I wanted to be an adventurer, so I left the country with these two. Don't tell me that you're also part of the royalty. No, we're her we're her escorts. It would be too dangerous for the young miss to go traveling alone by herself. After all, rather, it's due to Cabal that there have been times I felt my life at risk. But I had to investigate by poking to see if there were any monsters' nests. That's not what you call investigating. I somehow feel relieved. I initially thought that this was going to be a more business-like affair, but just as how these three appears, this feels more like an exchange between friends. Mr. Rimuru? If Mr. Rimuru becomes a demon lord, I'll probably be recognized as someone involved. That story just now is a tale only a select few in Sarion know about. Sarion knows about. It's only a matter of time until I'm dragged back to my country, so until then, please allow me to stay here. Of course, please watch over me. Aline will be in a very difficult position if word gets out that she contributed to the birth of a demon lord. I have absolutely no intention of sitting back and watch the woman who resolved herself to provide this information get arrested. Let us know if anything happens. Let's see. The medicine. Ellen, cover your ears. Shion and the others might still be here. Demon Lord, huh? Notice the individual named Rimuru Tempest already possesses the Demon Lord seed. Possesses a Demon Lord seed? What does that mean? Answer, the criteria of a Demon Lord is based on the quantity of magicals and possessions of skills in order to determine if one is sufficient to be awakened as a true Demon Lord. That adequacy was met after the predation of the orc disaster. I figured that was the case. If you meet the prerequisite, you can evolve into a true demon lord. Seriously? So what exactly is that prerequisite? Just as nourishment is necessary to allow seeds to sprout, so will this. The nourishments are human souls. The amount needed are estimated to about 10,000. Human souls? That means I have to kill at least 10,000 people? Yes. Kill the fucking saints. Kill the fucking saints. If this is a complication, however, then as long as the individual named Rimuru Tempest is involved, there should be no problem with leaving the task to someone else. I see. Master, at hindsight, this is all a very cruel story. Even after being reincarnated as a slime, my standards of judgment were based on the logical reasoning as Mikami Sadara of the past. Lord Rimuru, I have beaten sensitive to these scoundrels. That was an overkill, even though the survival of the fittest is the most basic creed of monster kinds. It's not just Shion. The citizens of this country have all followed my orders and were slaughtered for it. I'm sorry, Shion. I don't know if I can say that I'm content with my decision, but this time I will put an end with my own hands, so that I can one day allow myself to forgive my foolish naivety in the future. Oh, kill all... I'm telling you, all those saints are about to die. And it's all going to Clay's plan. Lord Rimuru, it's you, Sue. Is something the matter? Yes, sir. I received a message from Lady Trainee. The allied forces of Pharmas in the Western Saints Church are invading our territory. The number is about 20,000. 20,000? I see, thank goodness. What do you mean by... No, it's nothing important. Just commenting how satisfied I am with the abundance of supply is all. Karma is a bitch. I'm glad he's... They fucking deserve it. You motherfuckers pushed Rimuru into a corner? You gonna do that shit. you're gonna eat all your souls, and it's gonna be glorious. And I can't fucking wait to see Rimuru as a demon lord. But the question is what's gonna happen after he becomes a demon lord? Because we knew Milim wanted Rimuru to become a demon lord, and I think Clay wanted oh god, it's gonna drive me nuts because I can't remember his name. Hold on a second. Shit. But well, I'm trying to figure out shit. The thing that I thought was very, 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 very interesting is we got Milim's backstory. Milim's backstory is so freaking heartbreaking. My God. Clayman, that's what his name is. Clayman. I think, if I remember correctly, this is all, let's be real, this is all going according to Clayman's plan, because he wanted to, because, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Clayman wants Rimuru to become a demon lord anyway, so, yeah, this is all going according to plan, but Clayman, this is gonna bite you back in the ass, just watch. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys thought of these chapters, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing, I want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Tensei Shitara Slime Ken content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, from me on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.